What's up, you guys? It's your girl Charity, Charteezy for Breezy for Real, and you're watching Disney Channel. Okay, sorry about that. No, for real, my name really is Charity, and welcome to Reminded, or as I like to call it, the channel that's still under construction and is being held together by prayer, caffeine, and God's faithfulness. All right, so here's the deal, pickle. Here's the big question. Here's my why. Number one, I love Jesus. Number two, I want other people to know Jesus. Number three, I want other people that know and love Jesus like I do to remember that they know and love Jesus on the hard days. What? I want to be an encourager. I know that things on this side of heaven is hard. It's rough out here in these streets, you know what I'm saying? And I've had people in my life who have come alongside me and who have been there on the hard days to say, hey, you're all right. Hey, this is what God's word says. Hey, we're gonna be okay. Hey, remember, we have hope, we have joy. Like, and it changed my life forever. And so I'm here to pay it forward, okay? 4, I have found that processing my life and my faith out loud, like verbally out loud, is very therapeutic for me. And I like to edit videos, so I feel like a win is a win. And even if nobody sees these videos, it's not like I'm not out here trying to be influencer or whatever. Again, it's super therapeutic for me. And I enjoy it. I found something that I enjoy. And then number 5, specifically, I want to talk about this subject because I feel like it's not talked about enough, or it's talked around, or it's only talked about in a certain way. And that subject is something we're probably all familiar with. Drum roll, trauma. Like I said, it's rough out here in these streets. I've been through a few things, you know, in my 28 years on this rock. I just want to have an open discussion about what it looks like to be a Christ follower who substantially struggles with their mental health. I want to be the voice that I didn't have, if that makes sense. I don't know about y'all, but whenever I take my eyes off of the Lord, everything falls apart, right? You forget who you are, number 1. You forget whose you are. Oh, okay. Hello. Come on, somebody. You forget where your peace is found. You forget that you can have joy. And then once you forget all that, you forget where your hope is found. And then you sprinkle a little bit of sin in the mix, and then you just got Hot Mess Express. You got a whole dumpster fire. 0 out of 10. Would not recommend. Oh, tomatoes, tomatoes. So we're pointing people to Jesus. We're saying hard things out loud. We're talking about the Bible and the brain and the body and how the 3 can actually work together and not against each other. I want to talk about these subjects that I know a lot of people have struggled with, and I personally have struggled with too, but you just don't hear a lot about it from a biblical lens. You don't hear a lot from Christ followers who struggle with these things. As Christ followers, we're called to be holy. We're called to be set apart. The world has a certain way of dealing with these things, but how are we supposed to deal with them as followers of Christ? So I want to talk about that. Also, I'll probably throw some goofy skits in there so that we can come up for air after we ugly cry. Maybe some of you know me, some of you don't, but I love to sing. I love to worship the Lord, so I'm definitely going to start posting some worship sessions on here. Super excited for that. And then lastly, I'm hoping to actually interview people. I don't know what that looks like yet. I'm hoping to interview people that have walked through certain things, people that have walked through hard stages, hard seasons in life, come out on the other side and can attest to God's faithfulness. I think it'll be a huge encouragement, and hopefully we'll have wisdom to glean from other people about some of these subjects as well. So I don't know what this is gonna look like. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna post all of that under one roof, because y'all know, like on TikTok, I be acting a fool, but on YouTube, I'm trying to be, I'm trying to be distinguished. I have a serious side. But no, obviously YouTube is for my long form content, so we can actually get into it, so we can do deep dives and devotionals and stuff. But also, like I said, I love to sing. I'll probably do the worship sessions, the long ones on YouTube. But I also enjoy sharing my music on my Facebook, because that's where my family and friends are, and that's where my biggest supporters are. But I also like to write poetry, and I just feel like that's the perfect place to make like cute little posts, little carousels. What is it called? Carousel? Carousels? Write little quotes and then make them all cute. So I'm gonna probably do that too. Is lemonade still a thing? What was lemonade? Did any of y'all use lemonade? What is that? What was that? Anyway, I clearly don't know what I'm doing. Just make sure you're following me on all the things so that you get the content that you're looking for. I'm gonna post my link tree in the I'm going to post the link tree in the description. That's what it's called. I worked hard for that. And that hurt when I did that. My hope is that we can build a community of people that have a space where they can come and feel seen, but also be encouraged, but also say hard things out loud, ask hard questions. When it comes to those subjects that I was talking about, trauma, depression, anxiety, being reminded of who God is, being reminded of what He has said, being reminded of what He's done in the past, that has been paramount. You have to do that by being in the Word. You have to do that by being surrounded by other people that are doing the same. The repetition of doing that will rewire your brain. When we're reminding ourselves, we are reminding ourselves. Everybody's talking about trying to be a Titus 2 woman. Listen, I'm trying to be a Romans 12:2 girly. I'm trying to launch a 2 Corinthians 5:17 starter pack. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I can't wait to see what God does with this channel. Can't wait to see you on the next one.